Shalom. So first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Raka, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, who taught us this truth and who've been teaching us this truth in truth and sincerity, And shalom to the brothers and them who pushing this word day in and day out, prophesying the downfall of America and this wicked kingdom, and ushering the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, because that is our main purpose. That is what we created for, to give the Heavenly Father and His Son praise and thanks and worship, and right, today is the 24th of the 12th month 2017, and the day before the so-called Christmas, I should say. So lucky for the lighting, because on on the plantation, and the majority of the videos I've been doing is be on the plantation, because coming on to this time, that we Jakes will be real busy with working now, because these people out here, they're studying the Christmas, so we Jakes won't feel the pain. That means extra working hours now. But the scripture said they'll quench the spirit, so I just want to do a little. I read through some precepts here to just remind the brothers what spirit we're supposed to be in. We're not supposed to be in this so-called wicked Christmas spirit, That is not the spirit the Most High given to us. This Christmas spirit is of the world, and we are not of the world, And I know majority of the brothers hate the Christmas deep down, and I compliment the brothers for that, because we know the wickedness. We actually see the wickedness what taking place, and this time around is a kind of spiritual warfare thing, because you're seeing people like J Love, EJ Love, and the Psychic, and these others, J Malone, and them, these fellas and them, they actually getting the boost, this time around, because of the wickedness, the spiritual wickedness. The scripture talks about spiritual wickedness in high places, And one of the ritual days is the so-called Christmas. So that way we brothers know how to be spiritually minded and say, boy, fuck Christmas. That is not of the Most High, The Most High never gave you that. That is not of the Most High. That is a spirit of this world, a spirit of wickedness. And I want to go through some precepts here, just to remind the brothers what spirit we're supposed to be in. We're supposed to be in the spirit of prophecy, pursuant to the revelation. This is Sirach chapter 39 verse 1. It says, "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies." And that is the spirit we're supposed to be in. We're supposed to be prophesying the downfall of America. We're supposed to be prophesying. We're supposed to be, our eyes supposed to be in tune into the news and into the media, Because certain things come into pass. Whereas the big talk now is that the sighting of these UFOs, and they actually coming out and confess, But we as the men of the Lord, and they hopefully knew what it was, and it shall come to pass that we shall see it again. So that is an all itself is a prophecy. So we're supposed to be actually prophesying and pushing the word out there. And now when the Most High give us a spirit, and we'll get into that scripture just now, but that is the spirit that we're supposed to be in. not this Christmas folly. You know, there's Surah 39 verse 2. It says he will keep the sayings of the renowned men and will subtle parables. He will be there also. So the parables meaning that the codes that this Bible is written in, we shall be there, meaning that we'll be able to understand, because it will be taught to us by the men of the Lord, starting with Apostle Elder Taha and come down. And also that is why the scripture says you need somebody to teach you again. You know, and by understanding the parables, by understanding the sayings, the dark sayings, that the Heavenly Father using His Spirit to work with you, to actually make you understand. And that is not a light thing, you know. So at the end of the day, you're really supposed to be in that spirit. This is This is Revelation 19 verse 10. He said, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. I had the testimony of Yahushua, meaning that's truth, meaning that's knowledge, because Yahushua was the only one able to prevail to open the seals of this book. So that the testimony of Yahushua, the truth, this truth is knowledge. You see, worship God, worship power, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. The testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. And that's what we're supposed to be, and we're supposed to have that spirit. The men of the Lord in this day and age will have the spirit of prophecy, will be able to open the parables of the book and utter dark sayings, you know. And no matter what time in that we in here now, is that we are in the time in our prophecies. Fuck whatever going on around, we are in time in our prophecies, where prophecies being fulfilled. And 2017 we saw plenty prophecies being fulfilled. The death, destruction, I know, and that's why we're supposed to be given our diligence now. Now 2018 fast approaching. Is that 2018 going to be a major year of prophecies? This could be the year that things actually kick off in high gear concerning the RFID chip, because the RFID chip done here. So what we're supposed to be? We're supposed to be actually doing the work, prophesying the downfall, whether on the highways and the byways, and we're doing the videos. So that's the spirit we're supposed to be in. Now why the spirit of the Most High was upon Apostle Taha to say do 3 videos a week, because this is encouraging brothers to actually be into the spirit, preparing the way. Because I think it's Romans chapter 2 or Romans chapter 3 verse 1. It's saying you are inexcusable. You are inexcusable. And we really don't have no excuse when Yahweh Shai come back. We don't really have no excuse. Let's do the work. That's all, you know. And being that spirit, being the spirit of Yahweh Shai, you know, continue to push on in Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai, the testimony of Yahweh Shai, is the spirit of prophecy. You know, and that's one of go into 2 more precepts here. I read over Revelation 19 verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship God, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. And that we're supposed to be in, the spirit of prophecy, not the spirit of this wickedness. Not the spirit of this wickedness and this wicked world, and you know, the wickedness of this world. You know, the so-called fucking Christmas. And that's why the 2/3 of our people have to die, because they don't know what they worship. They don't know what they celebrate. The Messiah is against that. You know, this is Job chapter 32 verse 8. He said, but there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giving them understanding. giving them understanding, meaning that we are being led by the Spirit. We are being led by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the ones who actually, the Most High actually handpick out of this world to receive this knowledge and this truth. And that's what the Spirit is supposed to be in. And last precept I want to go in is Romans 8 verse 14. He said, for as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. I mean, are they being led by the Spirit? The Spirit of what? The Spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know, the Spirit of prophecy. Because once you can get this knowledge and you can get this understanding, and the Most High is actually supping with you, you are required to go out and preach and go out and be in the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Because the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the Spirit of prophecy. And you know, and that's why we say that to the 2/3 of our people, and that to America and all the heathen nations across the world. Because all the heathen nations across the world, this time of the year, everybody is like in one accord. All the heathen nations, everybody is celebrating this stupid, fake, wicked holiday which is called Christmas. You know, and that is why they will not like us on the street, because we will speak against it and we will continue to speak against it. They will not like us. But hey, at least we need spirit. At least we need spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. At least we need spirit of prophecy. You know, and I want to really do the video long, but I know the brothers get the point. Because we have long again. We have long again here. You know, another day gone, and I'm one step closer to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai returning. And yes, we believe it by faith. By faith we believe. Because this wickedness can't go on forever. It cannot go on forever. That is why the days have to be shortened for the elect's sake. Let me get that quick. Because then after, no flesh will be saved. Scripture said that. But this wickedness can't go on forever. Matthew 24. Select it, bear with me a minute. I'm going to start from 29. I say Matthew 24, verse 25, verse 29. It says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And when they say coming in the clouds, another metaphor, another parable for the chariots. The chariots are the Heavenly Father. I say, verse 31, he say, and he shall send his angels with a great song of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to another. So that was saying before, we actually believe this by faith, that the hope for the elect will be saved. but the hopeful elect is going to be saved. From one end of heaven to another, meaning the four corners of the earth. Right, this is the scripture I wanted, this is the precept I wanted. You see, this is 24, Matthew 24 verse 21. He said, for then shall there be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. For the elect's sake. For the elect's sake. So we really so we nearly out of here. One step, one day gone is another step closer to Yahweh Basham Yahushai bringing the judgment upon this place. You know, and we is hopefully like hoping to be in the right mind, hoping to be in that spirit and the spirit of prophecy. You know, so with that, I want to say, give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Basham Yahushai. You know, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS and all the brothers across there who pushing his word in sincerity and in truth, the four corners of the earth, we nearly out of here. So I want to say shalom.